Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be comparing two products, and these are the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer highlighter and the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Wand in Peachgasm. You know how obsessed I am with the Charlotte Tilbury Peachgasm, and I just recently tried the Dior and was obsessed with it, and they seemed very similar to me, so I wanted to make a video and compare the two and see which one I like more, which one I think is more worth your money, because these are not cheap. So I want to let you know if there's one that is better or more worth it in my opinion. I'm gonna let you know. So before we get started on that, please give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you do, but if you want to see me compare these two products, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Also, just realized I was not wearing my wedding rings. I was cleaning the house earlier and forgot to put them back on, so had to go put those on really quick. But anyways, back to this. I have them both pulled up on Sephora. We're gonna read some details and then we're gonna try them out. So first one I have pulled up is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer Longwear Liquid Highlighter. And I have the shade Peachy. It's a blush peach. And then it goes for $45. It's 0.37 ounces. Definitely not cheap. 45 bucks for a highlighter. And it's, again, 0.37 ounces. And then it says a multi-use liquid highlighter that brightens and enhances the complexion with an instant and long-lasting glow, light coverage, radiant finish. This multi-purpose liquid formula makes it the perfect product to use as a highlighter, blush, bronzer, or on the eyelids. It provides up to 24 hours of hydration, brightens and enhances the complexion for an instant and long-lasting glow. And the next one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Highlighter Wand. I have the shade Peachgasm. It's 0.41 ounces, so you get a little more product in the Charlotte Tilbury. And Charlotte Tilbury is $42, so it's a couple bucks cheaper than the Dior one is, which is honestly surprising to me because I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is usually the more expensive one when I do comparisons like this. So that is interesting. And then for this one, it says a multi-use illuminating gel that can be worn as a highlighter or blush for buildable color and an instant glow. Dot and blend for easy application. This liquid highlighter slash blush enhances skin's luminosity for a glossy highlight that plays with the light. The smooth, long-lasting formula has a non-greasy finish and is available in 6 flexible shades. Apply to the apples of your cheeks or wherever you want a soft, focused glow. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually 7 shades of the Charlotte Tilbury, and now I'm curious how many there are in the Dior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 shades in both. The descriptions of both sound so similar to me. Like, I feel like there's not much of a difference in, like, obviously what they're supposed to be used for. I feel like all of them have the option to get either like a color that's more similar to a highlighter, one that's like a blush, and then some darker shades like a bronzer. I love the blush shades because if you can have a blush and a highlighter in one, why wouldn't you? Just makes things faster, makes things easier, and it always looks good. So yeah, packaging wise, I think I prefer the Dior packaging over Charlotte Tilbury. I'm such a sucker for Charlotte Tilbury and I love this packaging, but I do feel like the applicator on this one gets so messy and it leaks all the time. So I'm constantly having to take like a paper towel or something and like wrap my like paper towel around this and twist it open so I don't get like blush all over my fingers because it's just really messy. I love that with the Dior, you unscrew the cap and it's a doe foot applicator, and it's a really good one, by the way. Like, it's the perfect size, perfect shape, everything. By the way, if you hear any sounds, my dog is right here. So that is him, I'm sorry. Please ignore. But yeah, also just the outer packaging of the Dior just looks more luxurious. It feels heavy. It feels like really well done. It's glass. I really love it. I love both, but obviously if I had to choose, I would choose the Dior packaging. now I'm going to swatch the two so we can see what they look like next to each other on the back of my hand. So similar, you guys. The color is almost identical. I do think the Dior one has a little bit more of a pinkiness to it. I think Charlotte Tilbury has a little bit more of a peachy color, but they're both stunning. The Dior one is definitely more pigmented than the Charlotte Tilbury, but both look stunning. Both have such a nice glow to them. Both are beaming. Like, they both are so beautiful in their own sense. So I'm very excited to try them. I'm gonna do Dior on my left, Charlotte Tilbury on my right. We're gonna apply. I'm using a brush to blend, and then we're gonna talk details afterwards. So let's get started. Okay guys, I am back. I just blended both of these out, and I am in awe of how much I love both of these. I was just sitting here for a second and I'm like, shoot, how do I even pick? Because they both look so pretty. I do have one that I think I prefer just the slightest bit over the other, and I'm gonna tell you guys right off the bat, it is the Dior one. I cannot believe I'm saying that because I am so ride or die for Charlotte Tilbury. I think Charlotte Tilbury makes some of the best makeup products on the market, like unbeatable. But I also have to be fair to myself and to you guys and be honest. I think Dior takes the cake in this one, but just by the slightest bit. I feel like Dior's been knocking it out of the park the last year with makeup in general. Like, I don't know what they're doing or how they're doing it, but they are winning, you guys. And this does not fall short. Like, I feel like just from the beginning to end, like packaging, applicator, the way you apply the product with the applicator, mess free, so easy to just glide it right on. It took me 2 seconds to blend it out with the brush. I just tapped it in, moved it where I wanted to place the product, and that was it. And I feel like it looks so glowy and so like wet, but in the best way. Like, it's not wet on my face, it's dried down completely, but it looks like a wet like glow on my face. It just looks like I'm like glowing from within. I have that hint of like the peachiness too, so it gives me like the blush and the highlight, but it looks so glowy, you guys. Like, it is really making my cheeks pop, and I cannot get enough of it. Like, it is so beautiful. It's the same thing on the Charlotte Tilbury side, but I do think the Charlotte Tilbury looks a little bit more like muted down. It's not matte, but it almost looks like a little bit more of a mattified version of the Dior one, if that makes sense. Like, it's still super glowy, but when you see it compared to the Dior side, it's not as glowy. It is giving me that beautiful like peachy blushed effect as well, so I love that. But again, it's just like the Dior is doing something a little bit extra for me for some reason. I love Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna continue to use the Charlotte Tilbury like it's nobody's business, because that's just one that I will use for the rest of my life. But I think the Dior one deserves its own round of applause and moment, because it is just so well done, like from beginning to end. Again, the applicator, the packaging, the way the product performs. I've worn this all day and it lasts forever. Both of them do. But I just think if you're gonna spend the 40, 45 bucks on one of these products, to me personally, I think the Dior is just giving a little bit more of what I wanted out of this kind of a product. So that is it. Again, love both, will continue to use both, but if I had to choose one, this one just by a tiny bit. So that's it. Comment and let me know what you guys think though. If you think I'm absolutely crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. Tell me what else you guys want me to do for you guys video wise, what makeup products, just any kind of video you want to see from me, let me know. Give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.